Are you thinking about talking to your professor about a recent grade, or do you feel you deserve a higher grade on a recent assignment? Whether you aced or bombed your assignment, the way you approach your professor and discuss your grade is everything. And most likely, it'll play into their decision. Join me for the next few minutes as I share a few tips and 5 key questions to ask your professor when requesting to change your grade. Stick around. Hi everyone, my name is Professor Jus B and this is LJ. Say hello. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this channel was created to support nursing and healthcare students just like you. As a nursing professor and educator, I offer tips and expert advice that will help you succeed in school and in your new career. If this is something that you're interested in, show me some love and support. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on weekly videos. Okay, so you get your assignment back and you're really not happy about your grade. Or maybe you just completely are surprised and you feel you deserve a better mark. We've all been there, trust me, I have too. Now, here are 5 key questions to ask your professor when you discuss your grade with them. Question number 1, what am I doing correctly? Asking this question allows you to basically kick off the uncomfortable discussion with something that might make you feel positive and good about your assignment. Hopefully, your professor will start off by providing you that positive feedback and comments before they discuss any areas of improvement. But if they don't, then start with that question of what am I doing correctly? Question number 2, what should I continue to do? Asking your professor this question also gives you an opportunity to receive positive feedback. Now, as your prof is giving you this feedback, pay close attention because you'll want to repeat these behaviors in the future. So for example, your professor might talk about how you covered all the topics to be discussed in the assignment. So that tells you that you need to continue to refer to the assignment instructions and the rubric for future assignments. Or perhaps your professor says, you included an appropriate number of research articles in your assignment. Again, that suggests that you should continue to use those empirical literature articles that are relevant to your topic to support your ideas. So by asking this question, it provides you an opportunity to hear about what skills and other areas that you should continue to do consistently as you move forward in the course. Question number 3, what can I improve on? So this is the $1 million question, right? Hopefully you would have taken the time beforehand to review your assignment against the rubric and against the assignment guidelines or the instructions so you have an idea of what you need to do better. Now, as your prof is describing areas for improvement, make sure you're listening intently. You need to take notes if you can. Let your professor expand on their ideas and give you suggestions of what there are things that you can do that you can improve on, areas they feel you could start doing. So you might actually want more specific details about what you can be doing better the next time. So for example, let's say your professor tells you your citations that you use in your assignment could be improved on. They need to be more cohesive. They might even actually refer you to a website or resource that they use. So that could be of help to you as you learn more about APA formatting in your assignment. Or let's use another example. Maybe your professor talks to you about expanding your ideas a bit better and using relevant articles. Now, whatever area the professor identifies as an area for development for you, make sure you have concrete examples of what they mean and exactly what they are looking for so that as you go forward, you're addressing that area. Question number 4. If possible, may I see an example? Students can ask their professor to see previous work or an example of an assignment done well by another student. Depending on the assignment, your prof may or may not be willing to share with you. Now, in the past, I know I've asked permission from students who got an A to share their work with another student who may not have done so well. Now, of course, I would remove any names or identifying information so that they remain anonymous. But what I have found is that showing students an example of what I'm looking for as a professor is extremely helpful. Now, I don't let students keep the sample assignment. That would just be really silly. But I allow students to at least review it, take their time to go through it so they can get an imprint in their minds or a better idea of what is required. And oftentimes this is all it takes for students and they can really appreciate being able to see an actual piece of work that was done well. Now, keeping in mind, this may not be appropriate depending on the assignment or the mark you're requesting to change. And quite frankly, not all professors do this, but it wouldn't hurt to ask, right? Question number 5. Is there something I can do to upgrade my mark? Sometimes, depending on the course and program you're in, there may be opportunities to upgrade. Hey, you won't know if you don't ask, right? However, in my experience, oftentimes there isn't an opportunity to upgrade your assignment mark in the middle of a course. It really boils down to your overall performance in the course itself at the end of the semester. So typically any upgrading would be done at the end or completion of the course, but again, it might be different for you depending on the course you're in. Okay, time to recap now. When you meet your professor to discuss your assignment, here are 5 questions to ask. Number 1, what am I doing correctly? Number 2, what should I continue to do? Number 3, what can I improve on? Number 4, if possible, may I see an example of the assignment? And number 5, is there something I can do to upgrade my mark? When you approach the discussion with your prof and ask these 5 questions about your grade, as professors, we can tell a couple of things. Number 1, you've taken the time to reflect on your performance. That's really important. Number 2, you've taken the time to review any comments and feedback that we've made. And number 3, you have a genuine interest to improve and do well in my course. And that's the key. Guys, your prof is more likely to give a grade change or give you some slack or some helpful tips and advice, especially if they can see that you are striving to be successful in their course and you're striving to be successful in the program. Profs always talk about earning your grade, and it's true. We're not here to give away free marks. I'm not saying that. So you need to do your part and show them that you are working hard to earn each mark in their course. If you're planning to use any of these tips or you've used these tips before, let me know how it went by typing in the comments below. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on the JLT channel today. I promise I've got more good content for you, like this video over here. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and even share this video with a friend, because it's just like that.